At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome you this evening, and I would like for you to please stand for a moment of silence, that followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Reverend Fleming. Amen. Reverend Fleming.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Dr. Bracy. Well, that's right. This is Reverend Fleming. No students. Did you read the?
The mission of the Portsmouth Public School Division is to engage all students in learning that will foster academic excellence and responsible citizenship.
Thank you, sir. Attendance will be by our clerk, and we'll call names and. Oh, we can still push the button? Oh, okay. Please make your attendance known by electronic vote. There we go. And I might note that before we came in here, Mr. Lamb felt ill, and so he's left. So that's why Mr. Lamb is not here.
Okay. 7 members present, 2 members absent.
Thank you. Board members, you have had the opportunity to review the agenda for this evening. What is the board's pleasure?
Move for approval.
Motion's been made and second that we approve the agenda. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your vote be made by electronic vote. Well, it goes off. All right, now,
Yeah.
Madam Clerk,
It's unanimous.
thank you very much. Now, at this time, I have the pleasure, Mrs. Williams and I have the pleasure, we've had the pleasure of interviewing the new student representative to the Portsmouth School Board, and it is our honor to be able to introduce to you the student representative from Wilson High School. Her name is Tanaya Bellamy, and she is here this evening. Would you please stand up? And I don't want to put you.
You can.
I don't want to. Oh, that's right. I don't want to put you on the spot, but you did such an outstanding. Both of you did such an outstanding interview. Would you like to make any comments tonight? Dr. Bracy's picking on you. He said you were never lost for words.
Well, hello.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. My name is Tanaya Bellamy, as he said. I'm an 11th grader at Woodrow Wilson High School, and this upcoming year, I have some big plans for Portsmouth Public Schools, and I look forward to working with all of you, and I thank you for the opportunity.
Do you have family members with you this evening? Did you? Mom, you've got to stand up. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And aunt. Thank you. I know you're very proud of her.
Thank you.
And then our alternate, Mayaya Hunt from Churchland. Maya, excuse me, Maya. Now, Maya, you weren't lost for words either, so would you like to come to the podium and
Hi.
hi?
Hi.
I'm Maya Hunt. I'm a rising senior at Churchland High School, and I would just like to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to be alternate school board representative.
Absolutely. And Mom, I know you're very proud of your daughter, so thank you for coming this evening. And the board looks forward to working with both of them. Thank you. The next item
You have to
on
vote.
the agenda is...
You have to vote.
You have to
Ma'am?
vote.
You
You
have
have
to
to
vote.
vote them in. You have to vote them in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. Motion? Motion. Second? Hearing no discussion, please make your preference by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Now you're officially in. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is consideration of a religious exemption case number 2018-19/01. Motion's been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote.
What is with the butt?
We're going to get there.
I know
Got
that
it.
it's really weird. Okay.
Okay.
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is the monthly report, curriculum instruction, Dr. Anita Nguyen. We always look forward to your reports.
Good evening, Chairman Parent, Vice Chairman Williams, members of the board, Dr. Bracy. I am here to provide our very last curriculum and instruction report for June 2018. I will call your attention to the report that you will find in your board docs. But we are also fortunate tonight because we have a very dedicated young lady who has agreed to come and tell you about her experience in the United States Naval Academy Summer STEM program.
Wow.
So tonight we have Kayla Parada. Kayla, if you want to come up, who is a rising ninth grade student here in Portsmouth since kindergarten. And she is here tonight with her mother, Tracy Parada, her younger sister, Ava, who's in 5th grade at John Tyler, and her grandmother, Miss Mary Staten. So they're all here to support Kayla. Kayla has received many awards while being a student here. She is genuinely enthusiastic about science, technology, engineering, and math. And she has an interest in computers and technology and cybersecurity. She wants to major in the subject at the United States Naval Academy when she attends there. She will join her sister Alexis Harrell Parada and Uncle Jonathan Harrell as Portsmouth Public Schools alumni attending this prestigious university. As a rising ninth grader, she did an overnight academic program at the United States Naval Academy from June 4th through the 9th. And this is designed for students who are interested in math and science. So Kayla was selected from one of 600 students from over 5,000 applicants across the United States.
We need to stand up for that.
That is quite an accomplishment, and we are Portsmouth proud of Kayla. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ms. Kayla Parada.
Outstanding.
Thank you. Good evening. I am
evening.
Kayla Parada, and I am a proud student of Portsmouth Public Schools. I have a great enthusiasm for science and math. Since 4th grade, I have participated in the STAR-based programs at Victory Elementary School, and each year, my interest in STEM grows stronger. In January of this year, I applied for the United States Naval Academy Summer STEM program. I eagerly awaited the application window to open since August. The United States Naval Academy Admissions Office website stated that over 5,000 students from across the country applied for the program, and 640 applicants were accepted. I received my acceptance letter in March and was beyond excited to attend. I received my acceptance letter in March and I received it in March and I was excited, and my admission to the program was very competitive, consisting of a thorough review of each student's grades, weight of coursework taken, and extracurricular activities. I attended for a week in June with rising ninth graders from across the United States, mentored and led by midshipmen and commissioned naval officers. We engaged in interactive STEM activities ranging from robotics, cybersecurity, physics, and engineering. We capped the week off with a field trip to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. Guest speakers introduced us to majors at the Academy and spoke about the opportunities and advancement for STEM careers in the United States Navy. I'm considering 2 majors when I go to the United States Naval Academy for college: cybersecurity, which I really like during my exposure at STEM, and oceanography, which is another branch of STEM I enjoy learning about. Before I choose a major, however, I have to be admitted to the school, and that's what my education with Portsmouth Public Schools continues to prepare me for. I have taken 2 high school credit classes in Algebra 1 and Geometry. I plan to attend First College to take college algebra as I continue to advance through high school math and other advanced placement courses. I have recently been accepted to the STEM Pathways Initiative program at IC Norcom. The curriculum that the STEM Pathways Initiative follows aligns closely with the academic caseload of a midshipman freshman student known at the Naval Academy as a plebe. My sister Alexis Parada is a 2016 honors graduate of the STEM Pathway Initiative program and just completed her plebe year at the Academy. She will graduate in 2021. My uncle Jonathan Harrell is a 2009 honors graduate of IC Norcom and a 2013 graduate of the Academy. I hope to follow their footsteps while blazing my own path at the Academy, class of 2027. I have no doubt that my education with Portsmouth Public Schools will provide me with a roadmap to get there. Recently, in my geometry class, my teacher, Mr. Horton, assigned us to a project to research and obtain information about the college we would like to attend, the major we would like to pursue, career we would like to work in, and plan a budget for living expenses. Please see my trifold detailing my research about the college I wish to attend, the United States Naval Academy, and the major and career I intend to pursue. Thank you for your attention this evening.
Thank you. Ms. Atkinson.
I just want to say congratulations, Kayla. I mean, you are amazing. You are a future success story. Keep
Yes.
pushing. And you make me so proud because there is a shortage of women in the STEM field, especially minority women. So when you come back and tell your success story, hopefully I'm still here, but thank you for making us Portsmouth proud, and congratulations again.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is for you. And I want to thank you.
This concludes our wonderful curriculum and instruction report.
Absolutely, thank you. I just wanted to remind Maya and Tanaya, I'm going to get it right, that on July the 5th at 3 o'clock in the superintendent's conference room, Ms. Williams, myself, and Dr. Bracy will have an orientation for both of you. So if you would write it down on your calendar, 3 o'clock, July 5th. I know it's after 4th of July. The next day, it's at 3 o'clock in the superintendent's conference room on the 6th floor. But our clerk will notify you and just remind you, okay? All right. Sir? Ms. Newsom is going to know, you're going to, okay, all right. And you're going to be there, all right. All right, the next item on the agenda is by electronic vote. It's the consideration of the annual Title I, Title II, Title III, Title IV grant application.
Move for approval.
Motion's been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Board members, please indicate your vote by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is electronic vote, consideration to adopt foreign language textbooks.
Move for approval.
Motion's been made and second to adopt the foreign language textbooks. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Board members, please let your vote be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is the electronic vote, consideration of the student code of conduct that you were briefed last on June the
14th.
14th.
Move for approval.
Okay, motion been made and second. Hearing any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your vote be made by electronic vote. Kathy, I'm trying to slow them down so you can get it, okay?
I got it. It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is consideration of the Virginia High School League membership application for Churchland, Norcom, Wilson High School for the 2018-19 school year. Board members, what is your pleasure? Motion's been made and second. Is there any discussion? Yes, I have discussion. I have noticed, because when I got on the board, one of the things that I really wanted for our high schools is debate. And these applications, I see that Wilson and Norcom have debate teams. But when I first got on the board, Churchland was the only one that had the debate team. Now, Churchland doesn't have a debate team. So, Dr. Wynn, that might be something you might want to speak with Churchland High School as to why they have not checked, because they have had a debate team at Churchland High School. And now it's just not checked. I didn't know if that was an oversight or any more discussion? Sir? Well, I thought he was, but it's not on the application.
They have a debate team at Churchland.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
thought, but it's not checked.
It's not.
The box not checked.
It's not, that's an oversight.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Chairman.
Yes.
So if it is an oversight, do we have to delay the vote because, or are we going to amend the application?
The application will have to be, I mean,
Because it's not checked.
you can approve it on the condition that,
We make the correction?
yes.
Okay.
All right, any more discussion? Hearing no more discussion. Board members, please let your vote be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item is a presentation of the CFOA CAFR Award for fiscal year June 30th, 17. That would be Dr. Gracie or? Okay. Okay, all right, we good.
At this time, I would like for Ms. Larissa Parks to come forward. And Ms. George, will you come and stand by us as well? Here it is. This is what will be read and presented. Ms. Williams, you can read this one.
I can't see. I was going to say. It's a small.
This certificate is from the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada, and it presents this award of financial reporting achievement to Larissa D. Parks, Director of Accounting, Controller, City of Portsmouth, Virginia School Board. This award is reporting achievement is presented by the Governor's Finance Officers Association to the individual designated as instrumental in their government unit achieving a certificate of achievement of excellence in financial reporting. Her certificate of achievement is presented to those government units whose annual financial reports are judged to adhere to program standards and represents the highest award in government financial reporting, and is signed by the Executive Director, Christopher P. Morrow, April 6, 2018. So at this time, I would like the chair will present this to Larissa D. Parks. The Government Finance Officers Association Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting, presented to City of Portsmouth, Virginia School Board for its comprehensive annual financial report for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2017. Christopher P. Morrell, Executive Director, CEO. And we'd like to thank Ms. Brittany Dortch, our Chief Financial Officer, for presenting this great reporting. CAFR, right? Okay, thank you.
All right, the next item on the agenda is consideration of the minutes of May 10th, 2018, May 24th, 2018. What is the board's pleasure? Motion's been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please indicate your approval by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item is public comment. Madam Clerk, do we have public comment for non-agenda items?
Yes, Ms. Alea Oren.
Hello, thank you for allowing me to come here and discuss this concern with you all.
Great.
And I would just like to say thank you for everything you guys do for all the Portsmouth Public Schools. We really appreciate it if anybody doesn't let you guys know.
Thank you.
It was brought to my attention about the fact that I don't know if it's just Wilson doing it or if it's all Portsmouth Public High Schools, but the fact that they're changing the honors cap and gowns to like one solid color. And I don't know if you guys understand how kind of important that is to us, honestly. It may seem just like a cap and gown, but to some people, like, they don't really see themselves progressing past high school or graduating from college, or they might just be going to a trade after. This is their only time to really, like, be able to wear a cap and gown and feel really good about themselves, especially graduating honors. You know, it's not very easy. You gotta take extra classes, make extra GPA. And I was just wondering, because I didn't really get much information about it, just the fact that the cap and gowns were being discussed to be changed. I was just wondering if you guys could let me know your rationale for the change, like the reasoning maybe. Yes?
Oh, I was waiting until you finished. I was just.
Oh, I thought you were like.
I had a question.
We really don't have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that Dr. Bracy and I will discuss later on and get back with you, and the
Okay.
principal, of course.
Yeah, I was
Because
just
you understand
wondering.
the board doesn't do that, it's the principal of the school, so.
Oh, okay. I
yes.
didn't know that.
Right.
But I was just thinking to come to you guys first.
Right.
Um,
Ms. Ackerson.
Thank you, Chairman Parent, and thank you for being bold and coming to speak. I'm just one board member, but I'm not in agreement of this at all. I think if you are an honor graduate, you deserve to be distinguished. You deserve to stand out
Yes.
outside of the other graduates. I don't know what happened, but I will definitely follow up on this because honor graduates should have a separate robe and sash.
Yeah.
Ms. Williams?
Yeah, thank you, Chairman Parent. I agree with Board Member Atkinson. That's the first I've heard of it because I thought the honor graduates did get to wear a different stole or robe or something to distinguish themselves. I haven't heard that they were doing away with it, but we would, and as a board member, just one board member, I think that we do need to have consistency.
Yes.
And I
yes,
do
ma'am.
not believe it should be left to individual schools
Yeah.
because you come up with all After all,
Yeah.
everybody is a Portsmouth Public School student who aims to graduate, so I thought we had basically the same criteria,
Yeah.
even though it might be a different high school.
Yeah.
So I certainly would ask Dr. Bracy to look into that and to report back to the board so that we certainly, as a board, we can make that decision that it
Yes.
would be consistent.
Yes, because I had, as soon as I had found out, I kind of went to social media with it, and I got a lot of comments on it, and a lot of us are really upset about it, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was
And
It
I
was
think
upsetting.
I think you should be upset, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you came to bring
Thank you.
this to us.
Yeah,
Thank you for
definitely.
coming.
okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Did you want to make? Okay, all right. Madam Clerk, do we have any other?
Mrs. Sergio Neal.
Good evening. I am Sergio O'Neill, of course. First of all, before I start, and I'm glad this young lady just spoke about graduation, we have a honors graduate in the house tonight. Miss Mary Boone from IC Norcom just graduated last past Saturday, and this is her first board meeting, and she didn't know I was going to shout her out, but she's a good friend of mine. She does a lot for me, believe it or not. She is a very good inspiration to what she has done. Second of all, I wanted to discuss a special award that I've compiled, just listening to the teachers and staff, talk about some of the people who've made them feel like it was now time for change in the school system. Some of the people that they have worked with feel like they have been inspired to speak out as to what conditions they face as being employees, and they hope that they get changed. Some of the people, unfortunately, feel like that that they don't want to be a part of Portsmouth Public Schools, which is a nationwide thing, nothing unique to Portsmouth, and I get it. Some people feel like that it's best for them to part ways. It's one of those things where when people have conversations with you, and when they tell you about the conditions, and they point out that some of these people that they have worked with have caused them to move in such a passion that it's, they want to make sure that there's some change that's brought about. Some of these people, and I get it, some of these people, Dr. Williams, Ms. Exum, Ms. Clark, Ms. Lewis, Ms. McIntyre, Dr. Camardi, I want to tell y'all that y'all have caused some people to really want to be bold and say, this is what we feel, and we're not going to stop until we get some change, because as employees of Portsmouth Public Schools, we have to move forward and do something, because we can't afford to lose any more teachers. Can't afford to lose any more, even as far down as the custodians. I mean, I get it. Everybody has their moments. Everybody has their differences, or whatever the case might be. But I think it's time for us to really be cognitive of what is going on, with staff morale. Because I'm gonna keep talking about it, because it's one of those things. It's like a mosquito. It doesn't stop bothering you until you kill it. So I mean, and it's one of those things that in a city like Portsmouth, when you have to have consistency. Like I always say, a lot of the teachers I was taught by when I was a student had been here for 20 and 30 years. A lot of these kids get teachers first and second year, and then they leave and go other places. We shouldn't have that. When a child can make a connection with a teacher, and that teacher is still there 20 years down the road, it says a lot. It really inspires them, because you see the stories all the time of where students started with a teacher in kindergarten, and they tell that teacher, I wanted to see you when I graduate high school, and that teacher's actually there. That's a moment in itself. I work in an independent school. At our graduation, a lot of the students that graduated, they didn't have their parents speak about them, because that's what we do. They had the teachers that they had worked with the longest to speak about them, to introduce them, that moved them forward throughout the course of their school career at my school. And which was really inspiring to me because I said, you know, why don't they have their parents introduce them? But to have those teachers with those long-term connections, that's what really made it powerful. And I encourage all of you, and I get it, you know, some people may say, oh, it is anecdotal information. I get it. You know, it's nothing anecdotal about that, having that connection with a teacher, because I still have connections with some of the teachers that have taught me. I've seen them in the community plenty of times. And it was a husband and wife, both of them PE teachers, that I see quite often. And every time I see them, I thank them for everything they did for me because it was.
Mr. Neal, you have 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Perry. But I just encourage you all, you know, to really take a hard look at this because we got to do something different. And I thank you very much.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, excuse me? No more speakers. No more speakers. Do we have any speakers regarding the board agenda items? No, sir. Okay, thank you. All right, the next item on the agenda is the Human Resource and Operation. Ms. Jessica Duran is going to present, and she's coming up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Chairman Parent, Vice Chair Williams, school board members, Dr. Bracy, and members of the audience. I call your attention to the Human Resources and Operations Report that is available to you in board docs, and I'm happy to answer any questions about the report at this time.
You want to go to the next?
Sure. I'm also happy to answer any questions that you may have about the election list, the continuing contract list, or the pay plan.
The next item would consideration of a resolution authorizing the superintendent to move forward with the design and construction of the new middle school.
Move for approval.
Motion's been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Now, the next item is consideration of continuing contracts.
Move for approval.
Motion's been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. Board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
Ms. Allen needs to vote.
Ma'am?
Ms. Allen.
Ms. Allen?
Okay. It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item is consideration of the,
Did we skip? We didn't do 10.2.
No, we didn't. We did.
we've
We
already
voted.
done that. We did it.
Well, 10.1?
He made the motion.
What of them?
We've already done the resolution.
10.1 wasn't a
We're on
vote.
Oh, okay.
10.4.
Oh, I was confused. Okay.
10.4 is consideration of the pay and classification plan 2018-19.
Move
Is there
for approval.
motion's been made and there's a second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item is 10.5, electronic vote, consideration of the election list 2018-19. Board members, what is your pleasure? Motion has been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. The next item is consideration of the employee transaction report for June 2018. Board members, what is your pleasure? Motion's been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please indicate your preference by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next item is budget and planning. Ms. Storch.
Good evening, Chairman Parent, Vice Chair Williams, school board members, all in attendance. The contract before you is for general food items for our cafeteria operations. This is a contract that's approximately $2.6 million. The contract term is 2 years with 3 one-year renewal options.
Motion's been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please indicate your preference by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Ms. Storch?
The second contract before you tonight is for the purchase of musical instruments and performing arts equipment for our various schools.
Okay. Motion's been made and second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Storch?
The next item for approval is for the increase to our fiscal year 19 general fund appropriation due to increased state funding that was recently communicated by the final state budget that was released on June 7th.
Right. Motion's been made, and there's a second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please indicate your preference by electronic vote. Madam Clerk?
It's unanimous.
It's always good to get extra money, isn't it?
It is.
The next item?
The last item is the May 2018 budget report, which has been provided, and I'm here to answer any questions.
Motion's been made. Any second? Board members, do any of you have any questions regarding the burn rate? Okay, because anyway, I'll save it for later. Hearing no other discussion, board members, please let your preference be known by electronic vote. That's not meaning that we're going to burn anything up. That's just, that's an accounting thing.
It's unanimous.
Thank you. All right, moving along to the superintendent, and it is 7:41.
I'll have you home by 7:50, Mr. Brown, if not before. Just a couple items I would like to share is that a reminder, the school board's annual summer retreat is scheduled for August 3rd and 4th at Tidewater Community College. So if you can make a note of that, I know we won't meet again before that, so I wanted to make sure that we have that on record. And also the school division, we have begun observing the 4-day work week with the 10 hours per day, and that started this Monday. So tomorrow will be our first day out, and that will end August 10th. All schools and administrative offices will be closed on Fridays during that time frame. Also, I wanted to announce that we will soon be able to broadcast school board meetings live and online using Swagit, which is a video streaming and broadcast service. Videos will sync with board docs so the public can navigate the video for each agenda item. The public will also be able to search video transcripts for keywords and topics. Captions will appear on the archives, which will enable us to be ADA compliant. Videos will still appear on the TV channel and on YouTube. Also, we talked about graduation, but I wanted to give a special shout out to Dr. Cromartie for organizing such a successful graduation as we transition from the pavilion to the Ted Constant Center, being our first ever doing everything in one day in a new venue. I thought everything went smooth. It was as if we'd been having them there for the past 5 years or so. So kudos to you and the high school principals for making that transition smooth for our students and parents. I mean, it was a first-class facility, and I think everybody enjoyed seeing themselves on the big screen. As Mr. Parent and I started shaking hands, the kids were looking at themselves on the big screen. So everybody was excited, and like I said, we've heard great things about that. So thank you, and we're looking forward to next year as well. Also, this is the last meeting for this school year, so just wanted to say that I thought we had another successful school year. Looking forward to Mr. Nottingham crunching the final numbers with the SOL, and so we can see exactly where we are with the accreditation. You know, we're definitely optimistic that we will continue to do great things as far as that goes. So I can't wait, but I won't rush that. And I want everybody to have a safe and enjoyable summer. Now, of course, my team and I, we're just getting started, so we're going to be working hard now for the rest of the summer to make sure that we have all our programs in place, get our personnel in place. So this is a busy time. Contrary to popular belief that we don't do anything during the summer, this is the busiest time for us. So thank you all for a great year, and I wish our teachers a restful and safe break. And that concludes my announcements.
Good. Dr. Nguyen, I think I failed to recognize Kaya's family this evening. Would you like to come back? I'd like to recognize your family. I do apologize. I should have recognized your family. Would y'all please stand? I know that you're very, very proud of her.
She's here with,
Thank you.
I want to say her grandfather was also here, but he left, but he
Oh.
was here taking pictures as well.
I think he took some pictures.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, absolutely. That would be a great honor. Thank you. And I know, grandmother, I know you're very proud. I know you are. All right. The next item is consideration to authorize the division superintendent to hire teachers and other critical personnel July and August 2018.
Second.
Motion's been made and second. Do we have any discussion? Hearing no discussion, board members, please let your vote be by electronic vote. Madam Clerk.
It's unanimous.
Dr. Bracy, you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, at this time, we will have board members' comments and concern. Ms. Atkinson.
I just want to say congratulations to our new student rep, Tanaya, and our alternate, Maya. We look forward to working with you on this great Portsmouth Public School Board. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Williams?
Just want to say to everyone, have a great, safe summer, and I will see you all in August? In August.
3rd, 4th.
So we do have a month off.
Okay.
Thank God.
Anybody else? Hearing none. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Well, that was good. Motion to made second. Aye.
All right.
This meeting is now adjourned.